Welcome viewers. Today we have the founder of Log9 Materials with us. He is Akshay Singhal. Log9 Materials, in its words, has been nanovating the world with its incredible innovations. And since you guys, Akshay, have been doing so much, we're going to take it one at a time. So why don't we start with your innovation that has been that you've done to tackle the pandemic. Welcome to the show, Akshay.
Thanks, Arushi, for having us here. So, although, as you mentioned, we are primarily a nanotechnology company which is focusing into filtration and energy space, but given the outbreak that is happening around the world, we thought that we should use our expertise in fabrication, prototyping, and product development to come up with a solution. And we came across this US FDA study which showed that if we are able to irradiate any surface with a minimum intensity of UV light from all the surfaces, the coronaviruses can be completely neutralized. So using that know-how and that study, we came up with a solution of Corona Oven, which has high intensity UV light based on UVC, and this UV light, when it irradiates on any object that you place inside, completely neutralizes the coronavirus.
So what stage are you at this point in time with your product? Is it at the trials or you're ready to roll out commercially?
So we are already rolling out commercially. We are manufacturing the product daily, and right now we are at a capacity of 200 units per day, and then we are planning to ramp it up further. We are already supplying it to Bangalore, Delhi, and Mumbai, and even some orders have been shipped to tier 2 and tier 3 cities.
When you mention the word oven, the mind basically starts imagining your kitchen oven.
Yeah, so exactly as you mentioned, the reason we are calling it an oven because it looks similar to your kitchen microwave oven. The shape and size is same, although the way it works is totally different. It is not for baking or heating it up. It's basically using UV light to disinfect your objects. And what we hope is that this product will become a go-to appliance, a standard appliance in hospitals, in police stations, and even in your houses to disinfect everything that you're getting into your organization, your house, or your hospital, or stuff like that. Also, it's a big boon for our front-end responders, our medical staff, as well as police administration, because these guys are resorting to reusing their masks. There's a huge shortage of masks in the world, and because they're reusing it, there's a huge health risk associated with it. So before reusing, if they can sanitize it using this product, then the health risk goes away. Because if you look at a mask, you cannot actually put a sanitizer on a mask and desanitize it.
How long do you have to keep it in an oven for a product to be ready to reuse? And is it time duration will it be different for different products?
Yeah, so as per the FDA study, it requires 5 to 6 minutes to completely neutralize the surface of the virus. But we recommend keeping it up to 10 minutes. But it is not dependent on the type of surface, whether it's paper, plastic, metal, wood, any kind of surface, or even your fruit surface, fruit, vegetable, anything that you're putting inside. It does not change the time. The time is only dependent upon how much energy is required by the virus to get killed.
So when you come to commercial establishments, be it hospitals, and even as you go forward, probably even restaurants, hotels would need a bigger size oven that can help them meet their requirement. Would you at some stage come up with commercial ovens also?
Yeah, so we are working on that. We are already designing larger units, something like a cabinet and for dead bodies and all of that stuff. So bigger units are already in the works as per the feedback that we have received from the hospitals. We already supplied units to hospitals in Delhi, Bangalore, and Bombay. So as per their feedback, we are already designing bigger units of the same.
What would be typical cost for a unit?
So there are a couple of variants of the product that we are making. So there are two broad categories. One is a plug-in variant and another one is a battery-operated portable variant. So the plug-in variant comes in two sizes, 33 liters and 20 liters. Right now we are manufacturing the 33 liter capacity, which is priced at 12,999 MRP. And your battery-operated variant will be available by next week. And there's a huge response that we are receiving for the battery portable variant for your deliveries and for other kind of mobile uses like in ambulances, in police vans and stuff like that. And that we are expecting to be priced at between 17,000 to 18,000 rupees.
Are you manufacturing all these within at your own facility, or are you outsourcing it?
So we are working with contract manufacturers across Bangalore and nearby areas. We have onboarded around 4 of them.
And for people who are especially from the MSME who are watching this program, if they have to approach to you, are you looking at giving out more outsourced contractors for fabrication in other metro cities as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We are looking for that, and also as we are forecasting the demand, there will be a huge number of units that will be required across India. And what we plan to do is contract manufacture them across India and not just in Bangalore, because that would reduce the lead times and that would reduce the shipping costs as well.
What kind of investment and what kind of infrastructure would be required for MSMEs to become your or fabricate your product?
So the good thing about the way that they've designed this product is that you don't need any additional infrastructure. So people who are already involved with metal sheet forming, with working with lighting industry or working with your home appliances industry can very well adopt this technology and start manufacturing it. The only capital requirement is the working capital requirement. Apart from that, there is no new investment in terms of setting up a factory or setting up new kind of machinery or anything like that.
What kind of buyback guarantees would you be giving them?
So, because it is a contract manufacturing deal, so obviously whatever product is manufactured and most of the key components will be provided by us. So, whatever product is being manufactured will be picked up by us, and that's the kind of arrangement we are working with the current vendors.
Is this something that can be manufactured by small industries, work from home? I'll share an example. Like Hyderabad, especially the industrial area close to Sanat Nagar and Balanagar area, which are typically the industrial areas. There a lot of work happens. A lot of people do work from home. They are manufacturing, the coils and most of the fans, the ceiling fans, table fans. They get manufactured at home. So, is this something that you can also take it down to the domestic level where people can some part, if not all of it, can be fabricated from home?
So that's a very nice thought, and I think I'll take that back and think about it. So basically, that will enable us to maintain social distancing while manufacturing as well. The only caveat I see over there is that in these kind of small assembling and manufacturing, quality always becomes a challenge, and how do you maintain it? And especially when you are dealing with UV light and this kind of high-end sophisticated technology, then quality is of paramount importance. So if we are able to figure out a way around that, I think it's a very good idea to look for it.
Coming back to the ovens, how much time did it take for you to build, to come up with a design, workable design, and what kind of quality control and approvals did you have to take before you could go commercial launch?
So this product was completely designed, ideated, and prototyped in less than 10 days. So starting on 24th of March, we were able to make it ready in, I think, by 2nd or 3rd of April. The product was the first prototype was out. From designing to extensive simulations, data collection, and then fabrication and prototyping to patent filing. So all of that work was done in less than 10 days. Then we also shared all the specs and everything with Niti Aayog, and they helped us get onto the GEM portal, which is the government e-procurement portal, so that all the government bodies, hospitals, police administration, and others can start buying it right off the shelf. So that's what has happened in the initial 10-12 days of working on this project.
Thank you, Akshay. You've been a source of inspiration. I'm sure your story would resonate with a lot of young entrepreneurs out there, and we hope it will also motivate them during this tough time and also in future. Thank you very much.